Yes, of course. Everything in Siwa is unique. Uh, People, culture, traditions. Yeah, the nature here.
It's different, you know.
Everything unique here. Yes.
Years ago, I saw a photo. One of those images that plants itself deep in your mind. A blue salt pool surrounded by sand and palm trees, near the Libyan border in Egypt. I made a promise to myself. I said one day I would get there. And today, I'm leaving behind my home for the past 2 weeks in Cairo. It's taxi horns, tangled intersections, and adrenaline to chase that dream. A road trip heading west through Alexandria, into the unknown. Road trips pull me in more than flights ever could. It's a long drive, about 9 hours across mostly dry land.
Thank you. That looks good. Thank you.
About halfway through, we stopped in Marsa Matrouh. Highly recommend it, by the way, if you're heading to Siwa. It's a coastal town, 4.5 hours from Cairo, and it completely stunned me. We grabbed lunch, fresh flavors, and we headed to the shore. That color. The water's so blue, it looked fake. I blinked a few times thinking the sun was playing tricks. But no, it's a kind of blue you only see in magazines. I sat there speechless. You know, I've seen beaches across the Pacific, Atlantic, even the Indian Ocean, but this felt otherworldly. I bottled that moment, and after a few hours, we got back on track. We still had a few more hours to go.
What is this place called again? The name?
It's New Corniche.
New Corniche.
New Corniche.
Oh, okay.
But this place is recently opened, this road, because it was desert before that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So it's still clean.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
open sea to Italy and Spain and Greek.
Oh, straight?
Yes, you can swim there.
Oh, really? How many miles?
Strong enough.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you can try.
In my last episode, I traveled south to Aswan, a place of colorful homes and people who moved with grace.
See you. Thank you.
Welcome, my sister. Have a nice day. Have a nice time.
They listened to Ethiopian and Sudanese music, and for a while I blended in like I'd lived there forever. The calm was so intoxicating. But heading north, I felt like driving into a sandstorm of unknowns. I didn't know what Siwa would be, only that it was worth the drive. So we kept going. The land grew drier, more sun, more silence. There are no flights to Siwa, by the way. You either drive or you don't come at all. And I didn't film the repeated passport checks and security stops, but I'll say this. I felt safe the whole time. A friend once told me the people in Siwa are like no others in Egypt. They speak their own language, live simply, and move gently. I was so excited. We arrived at dusk. So much desert fog, it felt cinematic, almost like a movie. The air smelled of warm dates and sulfur from the springs, I guess. The place looked ancient, timeless.
We made it. Thank you.
Mohammed, the man who made this journey possible, welcomed us.
الزول في اللون دي سيوا Amazigh language.
That means welcome.
Yes.
Quite hospitality, like a family invitation almost. He told us, jump into the sulfur spring, we'll start dinner soon. We enjoyed the hot springs under the moon after a long day of driving.
It feels so special being in Siwa right now. Traveled 10 hours to arrive here. We are below sea level right now, so my ears are popping. The air feels different. Just a whole bunch of feelings I'm experiencing. Thankful to be here. And yeah, new experience, new culture.
Hello guys. Halas.
Dinner was chicken, slow cooked under sand for 4 hours. It was smoky, tender, it tasted like patience. He poured us lemongrass and mint tea. Probably my 100th cup in Egypt, but each one just hits different. We sat inside the tent for hours, talking and laughing, as if the beds weren't waiting for us.
Yeah. All of them.
Mohammed kept the Siwa stories alive.
The language, the people.
Yeah, yes, of course.
Stories about how Alexander the Great came to this exact place looking for answers, about the salt lakes that heal, about the moon, and how it shows up brighter in this place.
I like the food.
Oh,
I like it because
so spicy and seasoned.
because I tried the food.
Somewhere in the silence between his stories, I felt it. That familiar stillness. The kind that reminds you you're far from everything, yet exactly where you're meant to be. I'm gonna take a second to talk about the sponsor of this video, because when you're moving like this across continents, your gear really matters. This entire journey from Los Angeles to Paris, then finally a road trip from Cairo all the way to the edge of Libya, I packed everything into this 28-inch fast access checked Luggex. It's got a hard shell that's taken a serious beating across every type of terrain, and it still looks brand new. And what I love most? No zippers. Just TSA approved locks so I don't waste time zipping and fumbling. Inside I have drones, digital cameras, and even vintage film gear I carry around, all secure, all dry, thanks to the water-resistant design. I've tested a lot of luggages on the road. This one actually held up. Luggex is the best seller on Amazon for a reason. If you're traveling anytime soon, you can find the one I'm using linked in the description below. Now, back to Siwa. I woke up late the next morning. Wind rustling through palm trees. I live for this. Waking up in a new place. That first breath of somewhere new, somewhere unknown. Yes, exactly that. We wandered through the town. Sun-dried clay houses, narrow alleyways. There's deep history here. Homes over 4,000 years old. Every stone, every carving, it's like breadcrumbs from the past. From a high point, I saw the salt basin and the oasis laid out below. The architecture of this place is unlike anywhere I've seen. I couldn't help but wonder who built this and what inspired them.
You should say Tbahij for the girl and Bahij for the male. So to add T at the beginning and at the end.
Koda Shutei.
Next stop, the market. Fresh fruits, dates, olives that look like polished stones. People moved with ease here. White robes, scarves tied with practiced grace. A pace so different from Cairo.
I have a huge obsession with pottery, so it'd be actually really great to learn how they do it here traditionally. With one day opening my own pottery business.
Tucked inside the maze, we found a pottery school.
This is a dream. I love
I have a weakness for clay. Bowls, mugs, pretty much anything that holds warmth. I wanted to take everything. My luggage disagreed, but still I grabbed a few. You know, so that every morning when I sip coffee, I remember this place.
What does my name mean? I am. Niche means I am?
Yes.
In what language?
If you, in the local language.
Amazari?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if I'm asking you what's your name, you say Niche.
Yeah. I am
Yeah.
niche.
Niche. Yeah, niche. Alberto Saluti. Oh yes.
Oh.
This one.
Then came the salt lamps made from the nearby salt basin.
I've always wanted to buy salt stones. And where else other than Siwa itself?
They say they release positive ions and that they heal you. I don't know, but I believe it.
Wow. All these colors, all handmade, right here in Siwa. So many things I'm buying. Look at this, handmade. You can put a plant right here and hang it in your wall by your bedside. I'm buying everything. Everything looks good. I could live here.
Lunch that day was couscous and smoked kebabs, made the way they're supposed to, with love and not speed. Then we visited the Cleopatra pool, a thermal, mineral-rich water named after the legendary Egyptian queen Cleopatra. They say she may have bathed in this natural spring waters, and we felt like honoring her spirit, so we had to jump in. It was our third day in this magical place. On the list today, swimming and the Sahara Desert. Every drive around this town felt like a reset. No flights land here, and I'm so glad. Siwa makes you earn it, you know? Keeps it quiet, peaceful, and sacred. After a while, we arrived at the salt basin. The photo I looked at years and years ago, and I thought it was just one giant pool. Turns out, there's millions.
We have our own private pool.
you up.
Oh my god, it's so blue. Kitty! Wow. It's so blue and clear.
This thing was still very clear and reflective. They stretched for miles. The water holds you, by the way. You don't sink here. Gravity doesn't exist. So I floated for hours and felt the peace I've never known.
How much salt? Water contain salt, yeah.
This is deep though. Yeah, but you won't sink.
You won't sink. You cannot. It push you up. And this is the best way to relax. Just to lay back.
We walked out with salt crusting our skin, white and glowing, but we didn't mind. That evening, we drove west, towards the Libyan border. The desert stretched endlessly. Our driver promised this is going to be the best sunset in Egypt, and I don't think he'll be wrong for saying that. Suddenly, an oasis in the middle of nothing. I asked him, how is this possible? He smiled and said, you're actually standing on the Red Sea. 1,000,000 years ago, this was ocean. I'm standing on what? It makes you question everything, you know?
All of this was once a big sea, and now the water disappeared, so that's why there are all these shells.
These were all coral reefs and fishes from back in time. That stopped me.
I don't know where the water went though. That's crazy. The world is just crazy.
Never tried sandboarding before.
I think today's the day. Wow, a whole oasis in the middle of the desert again.
We sat and drank tea under the palm trees. The breeze, the silence, and the locals. And in that moment, I felt so proud of the decisions I've made in life, because coming here, it just felt like the right one. This wasn't just a trip to Siwa. It was a reminder that the most meaningful places can't be Googled or rushed. You have to go a long way and let them change you. To meet strangers and feel like you've known them forever, and to discover places untouched. Cheers to places like this, to adventures off the beaten path, to spaces that require courage, patience, and truly an open heart. Next up, Sinai. A flight across the Red Sea towards the mountain where God spoke to Moses. I'll show you how I made it there and everything else you need to know. Until then, see you soon.